go down for 35 minutes and then leave you guys to your own devices. Basically, Chris and Des are going to stay in for longer on this one dive, guys, but it might only be sort of around about 45-50 minutes for everybody, because we need to make sure when the boat's basically free to come and pick you up, that we've got all the divers back towards the surface at around about the same time, guys. Also, as a point on this, we're going to get everyone in pretty much at the same time, guys, so I'll kind of wait till everyone's got their gear on. We might even get everyone kind of standing up, holding onto the seats or rails and whatnot, so as soon as you get in, everyone's going to be in the water pretty much the same time, guys, okay? So basically on this one as well, what I'll say is when you get down towards the wall, guys, probably not head all the way to 100 feet, maybe keep it around about 80-85 feet, I think is probably a pretty good one. So you'll just see as the wall starts to drop down, you'll probably just be on the cusp of it, guys, okay? And heading in an easterly direction, keeping the wall on your left hand shoulder, you're going to go past the next site, which is called Three Sisters. Absolutely beautiful, 3 pinnacles on the wall, and you're going to pass through all 3 of those, so it should make it a really nice dive. And the next site beyond is Dumbo's Dropoff. I'm not sure if you'll make it quite to Dumbo's, but we'll go from there. So I'm going to be staying on the boat for this one, guys, and basically once we get kind of everyone in the water, we'll let you guys, let you get a fair distance away from the boat, then I'm going to untie the boat and basically drive off the wall and just wait for you guys, because how calm it is today, I'll be able to see your bubbles. Chris and Des have also got delayed surface marker buoys, guys, okay, the ones that pop up to the surface. So I'm going to be able to see where you guys are. I'll basically bring the boat in. If you get to the surface, guys, one thing I would like you guys to do first of all, just inflate your VCDs and just wait. I'll basically bring the boat into position, and with a slight breeze here, I should basically be able to drift back towards you guys. We'll throw the line out like so, and you guys can pull yourselves in towards the boat as well, okay? Kind of go through a few more of those in a moment, but Lost Valley gets its name from this huge kind of valley that cuts through the wall and comes down from the sandy patch, which is probably around about 60 feet or so, and it drops out obviously down towards the depth side, okay? So just keep an eye on your max depth on that one. As I said, it's going to stay just a little bit shallower on this side as you kind of cruise down the wall. Now, when you've got a little current like this as well, guys, often you get lots of the kind of the fish which are kind of associated with it. So you should have quite a lot of schooling fish, Creole wrasse, particularly out feeding. There'll be lots of barjacks as well, guys. And then as a direct result of kind of just passing over more wall, you never really know what's going to turn up. You might get something larger like a loggerhead turtle, or maybe if we're really lucky, some of these guys, maybe even something a bit more special, guys, alright? So keep your eyes out, see what you can kind of see in the blueness as well. And then also have a look back just on the crest of the wall. That's often a really good place to have a little look. Sometimes you'll catch a big predatory fish like a mackerel, maybe something else kind of cruising on the top of the wall, guys, that you don't always get to see. So keep your eyes peeled for those. As I said, going to sort of stick with the dive guides on this one for the whole one. Basically, guys, really important, as always, we always say, keep an eye on your air pressure at 1500 psi, let your dive guide know, but really important on this one to give them that T sign. Also, what we'll say is, guys, if anyone is getting low on air, what we may end up doing is just kind of getting those guys together as a group, putting one dive guide back up to the surface if they need to get up, and everyone else will go with the other dive guide, okay? So just please make sure, feel free to have a little look around on top of the pinnacles, but don't kind of diverge too far away, obviously, because you've got to try and keep everyone together as kind of one running group, guys, alright? We'll probably have one dive guide at the front and one at the back. I don't want you guys, you know, fins in the face of the divers in front of you and your fins on their face. You can kind of be spread out a little bit, but not kind of going too far and wide, guys, alright? We'd appreciate that a lot. So. Same as always, you are going to be doing a safety stop on this one. If your dive guide asks you to, guys, I would appreciate if everyone comes up so you can do the safety stop at the same time, and that way everyone can come off the surface at the same time to pick everyone up. It's just a bit safer, obviously, with the boat moving around, guys, as well. I will actually, once you guys are on the surface as well, you should be able to hear me pretty well. I'll kind of shout a few instructions down, but I'll get the boat in position, I'll kill the engine. I just ask you guys to stay away from the boat before you obviously start making your way back towards until the engine's completely off, guys, alright? Fairly self-explanatory on that one. The big spinny thing at the back, not very good for people, so go on there. As I said, these ones can kind of throw up a few surprises, so we'll see what happens on this one. Probably around about 45 to 50 minutes. If we find that one group's obviously got more air, as I said, one dive guide may come up, but we'll get you back on board and go from there, guys. Around about 700 psi as well, you can start to make your safety stops. Just let your dive guide know. You can obviously make a safety stop whilst you're travelling, guys. There's no rule about having to be stationary, so if needs be, if you can see your dive guide, come up to do safety stop, guys, okay, if you're above them, if they're going to slowly come up as well. You'll probably do around about sort of 15-20 minutes at 80 feet, and then shallow back up on top of the reef to sort of 65 feet for a further sort of 20 minutes or so, guys, okay. cruising along the top of the wall there. As I said, Three Sisters is the next one down, and then Dumbo's is the one beyond that. That hasn't got a ball at the moment, but you should be able to see a few little features on the wall here. These pinnacles are going to be really nice. I haven't actually done it all the way past this way as well, so it's kind of a new thing for you guys. It should be pretty good. Yeah, so Lost Valley East, basically, guys. That's the way it's going to go. If you want to get into your gear, guys, first of all, as I said, we'll wait till everyone's kind of geared up and ready to go, and then we can get everyone in pretty quickly. Once you are in, guys, I just ask a few people to wait. As you can see, Des throwing that light out on the surface. Just to keep your BCDs inflated, hang on to the line, and that way everyone kind of descend down together, so you kind of all start at the same. It's not like different bottom times, basically, guys. So
will the two groups kind of split up, or all stay clustered?
Not like close together, guys, but obviously we need
a little bit of
kind
breath
everyone,
between
yeah,
you. Okay.
a little breath between the guys for sure. So if you want to get into your